There it is. There's the whole pack, all packed up as if I was going out of town to hike. First, we have my jar, soak my food in it, pretty simple. There's my Hydro Pack, 2-liter bladder, worked really well, really durable. And my toiletries kit, time to dig. Also pretty simple, pretty bare bones, nothing too special about that. And my sit pad, I lost so many of these, but they're pretty easy. Usually you find chunks of padding in micro boxes. Ground sheet, pretty simple. Tyvek, it worked really well. A water bottle was usually a Smart water bottle, 1 liter capacity, Sawyer squeeze, and the coupling for back flushing. Also worked pretty good. The Garmin Mini there worked really well, really easy to use. In this pocket here I kept my sunglasses, got them off Craigslist. Really surprised I made them last the whole trail and I didn't lose or break them. Worked out real nice. They're polarized. Next here I kept my bug net, put over my head, really easy to use. Also had a neck gaiter that I would keep in that hip belt pocket. Alrighty, moving to the main body of the pack. I never really maxed out my load other than in the Sierras. On top there's my Ditty bag. Kept pretty much all my odds and ends in that. Didn't have any other stuff sex really. My food bag, pretty self-explanatory, really easy to use. I love that big wide zipper to open it all up. Rain jacket, the Helium 2. It worked well, though it wetted out in continuous rainfall. Next here we got my Melly. It's pretty trendy. Wear at your own risk to be seen as a trendy individual, but I really loved it. Really comfy, loved the features that it has, pretty simple. And there's my tent. Worked really well for me. I really enjoyed how it's set up and how spacious it was. Here we have my leggings. I would stuff the rest of my clothing of my small bits in there, just to avoid using an extra stuff sack. There's my sleeping pad. I use both the regular length and the torso length. I don't think the torso length is worth it. My quilt is awesome. I really loved it. Kept me warm. Made by Aligned Equipment. Really stellar, really comfy. Getting into my clothing here, my shirt is a Columbia hiking shirt, synthetic. My fanny pack there, made by Hightown Designs, super light, good volume. Never felt like I was weighted down by it. I kept my wallet in there, headphones. Usually would throw a bar or two in there when I was leaving camp in the morning. My socks are Darn Toughs. I also used Injinjis. I didn't really have a perfect experience with anything, but the Darn Toughs really worked well for me. Next is my shorts. Got them on Amazon. No name brand. 3-inch inseam running shorts. Worked really well. Really enjoyed them. Lasted a long time. So my leggings here, I would stuff all my extra pieces into that one leg. Like my underwear, this was my extra set. I always had one clean-ish underwear and then one that I would wear on trail. My pillow, made by Sea to Summit, really enjoyed it. Nice luxury item to have. Those are my sleep socks, made by Alpacas of Montana. So crazy comfortable, and was really a gift to be able to put those on at the end of the day. Patagonia Capline leggings, super comfy, warm, lightweight. Really enjoyed those. My hat, the Patagonia sun hat, dried really fast. after the trail, I cleaned it up and it cleaned up really awesome. Getting into my Ditty bag here, I would keep my electronics, my toiletries, my first aid, pretty much all of those small pieces of gear go in there. Sometimes I would put the electronics in a Ziploc, like in Washington. First aid kit there, and a little zip sack. Got my little titanium scissors, would open up some packages, cut blisters, cut loose threads, things like that. Ibuprofen, don't want to rely on it, but really awesome to have. This is a knife I made for the trail, only weighs like 2.5 ounces and was awesome. It did its job well. Sewing kit, pretty self-explanatory. Earplugs for those loud, snoring campers. Extra washer. Never ended up having to use that. Would actually give it away more than I had to use it myself. Duct tape and tenacious tape. My battery bank is made by RavPower. It has quick input and output, which means that it would charge fast in town and it would charge my phone fast. So that was really a great feature to have, both the input and output function. The anchor brick there, pretty darn heavy, but also was quick charge. My tooth powder made with baking soda, salt, peppermint, really easy, lasted a long time, and I enjoyed it. Mild flavor, it's good. Made this little sack out of some Tyvek and the shock cord from my Puffy. Kept my toothbrush maybe a little bit cleaner than if it was just loose out and about in my pack, as well as my long-handled spoon there. Really liked that. Long handle was great to get into my cold soaking jar. Okay, pulling out my tent here. It's the Gossamer Gear the One. A lot of people said that the fabric is super thin and it's fragile. I had a really great experience with it. Lasted the whole trail and still has a lot of life left to give. Moving to my stakes there, you can see it's quite a random assortment. Most of the trail I actually used a large full-size groundhog made by MSR, but that's what I had when I got home. I tend to lose and break ones, pick up random stakes and hiker boxes and things like that. Also had 2 extra cords there for extending my stakes or guy outs in higher winds or things like that. There's a few things that I didn't get in the video, specifically like my Sierra gear, my Bear can, ice axe, microspikes. I think the best way to really figure out what works for you and what doesn't is just to get on trail and start using everything. You'll quickly realize what works a part of your system and what doesn't. Most of what I carried worked for me, and what you saw in my video is pretty much what I finished with. Hope you got some value from seeing the video and get out there, get hiking. Thanks.